Good morning, boys and girls. Let's do some math. Now, might be in a little different setting today, but we're going to do the same awesome math that we're always doing. Now, to get things started, if you have it, we need a thinking cap, don't we? We got a little bit different one today, but it's going to do the trick. All right, now we've got our thinking caps on. We are ready to go. We're going to continue talking about related facts. Related math facts, right? And in order to do that, I need to remove some of my background here. Now, you might not have seen this before, but watch this. I can take it right off, just like that. All right, now we are set to get going with our related facts. Taking a look at a problem like this. 4 plus something equals 12. 4 plus something equals 12. Now, this is starting off our problem, and we can do it a number of ways, depending on what your favorite strategy is, right? You can do it a number of different ways. I am going to use some cubes. See, my cubes, you don't have to always use cubes. If you don't have cubes, you can use things lying around, right? You can, if you have beans, you can use beans. If you have pennies, you can use those. It doesn't have to be these. I just use these because I have a lot here at school. And good thing I do, because Bigsby always seems to eat my cubes, unfortunately. So, what I want to do when we're getting this is I want to have enough cubes to make sure that I can count all the way to 12, right? So we want to make sure we have at least that many. Now, making sure that we have that many so we can solve our problem, right? So where are my cubes? Cubes. I just had green cubes, didn't I? Or am I imagining things? What's going on with that? Okay, well, you can always do another strategy. You can do like a number line. You can use, you can count on, you can count back, you can, oh, Barry Allen with cubes. Yes, I brought you some more cubes. I saw what happened. You did. Well, what happened? Bigsby. Bigsby. We're gonna have a talk with him, aren't we? Yes, I'll go have a talk with him right now. I'm going to continue doing superhero stuff. I'll be back in a flash. Barry Allen, thank you very much. Bring in our cubes. Okay, now we can get going, right? Without further ado, let's get started with our problem. 4 plus something equals 12. So I can start off with 4, and then I can just start adding cubes until I make 12, right? So let's see, let me break this up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I have 4 plus something equals 12. Let me just count up how many orange cubes I added. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 4 plus 8 equals 12. Now we're looking at related facts. So related facts are facts that use these same 3 numbers, but they're rearranged. Now one way we know we can do it, one way we already know, is that we can switch the order of the addends, right? Switch the order of the addends. And these are the addends. I have 4 plus 8. Let's switch the order. Let's have 8 plus 4. What does that equal? If I have 8 plus 4, or if I have 4 plus 8, it doesn't change the total, does it? 12. All right, 12. Now that's the 2 addition problems. But we know that when we are working with related facts, we also have 2 subtraction problems. And it's using these same 3 numbers, okay? You always want to have these same 3 numbers when we're talking about related facts. Now, here's one. Something minus 8 equals 4. All right. Now, when we're looking at related facts and we see something like this, check and see what numbers are being used. There's an 8 being used. Here's an 8. There's a 4 being used. Here's a 4. There's a 12 being used. Wait, there's not a 12 being used. Now there is. 12, 8, and 4. 12, 8, and 4. 12, 8, and 4. Same numbers, huh? Same numbers. Now finally, we'll be given a problem like this. 3 empty squares. What do we do here? Well, we're going to plug in these numbers, 12, 8, and 4. Remember, when we're doing a subtraction problem, you want to start with the biggest number that you have. And the biggest number that we have is 12. Now, this previous one, I had 12 minus 8, right? 12 minus 8. I don't want to have 12 minus 8 again down here. So my only choice is to use this 4 next. 12 minus 4. And 12 minus 4 is going to equal, what's the missing number? 8. And there we go. 12 minus 4 is 8. And that is an example of a related fact. We made 4 problems, right? Just like that. Just like that. Now, you're going to do some of that work today on page 192 in your Chapter 5 workbook. Chapter 5. And on page 192, it looks like this. This one will look very familiar because we just did it. We just did number 1 right here. So you'll do 2, 3, 4, and I want you to take a look at 5. 5 says, choose a way to solve. There are 16 apples on the tree. No apples fall off. How many apples are still on the tree? Then we're going to turn the page to 192B. We're going to write the related fact. So look at all the 3 facts that they've given you. You're going to write a related one there. Complete this subtraction sentence and solve 15 minus 9. Okay, a little bit of practice, a little bit of work today, a little bit of practice. Hopefully everything goes smoothly for you. We're going to continue to work on this for a couple days until we get it down really, really well, right? So, and you know, if things like this are a little bit tricky, if it's a little bit confusing, that's okay. That's okay. We're going to keep working. We're not going to move on till we feel that we have it down. Okay, I'm not going to make you guys move on. Oh, Bigsby, what's going on? Hello, Mr. T. I tracked down Bigsby. Oh, I see that. Mr. T, I'm sorry. I brought your cubes back. Well, that was very good of you, Bigsby. Very good. And thank you, Barry, for helping us out. No problem. It's what superheroes do, and I am a superhero. All right, and Bigsby, we'll talk about this afterwards. All right, buddy. I know you're hungry. We'll get you your own supply somewhere. Okay. Oh, all right. I'm sorry. I know. I know. All right, boys and girls. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you, Bigsby, for returning my cubes. Thank you, Barry Allen, for helping him bring them back. And boys and girls, we will see you next time.